Hello and welcome back to Between the Ashes on Paladin Gaming. We are about midway through the, we're a little less than midway through the Slaves of Chaos campaign, and we are here to check in on the newsroom and updates to the map. So we'll do the newsroom first. New piracy and smuggling on the increase. Pirate and smuggler activity has increased significantly system-wide since the arrival of the GTD Intrepid and Admiral Poe by Zed Horton. I had the pleasure of sitting down over coffee with Bronson Graves, who has been at the forefront of security efforts in Antares for many years. I began by asking what he believes is behind this sudden increase in criminal activity. Graves: well, first of all, it's defiance, plain and simple. The pirates and smugglers are thumbing their noses at Admiral Poe, challenging him. But also, it serves a very practical purpose, and that purpose is twofold. First, it's simple safety in numbers. If there's more activity, then there's more chance your individual operation will not be the one hit by Admiral Poe's forces. And second, it's propaganda. The pirates know full well the distrust the people of Antares have for the GTA, and they'll be doing their best to make Admiral Poe look like an ineffective fool. Interesting. So in your opinion, what in your opinion should Admiral Poe do to counter these latest tactics by the pirates and smugglers? First, he shouldn't get drawn into their games. The pirates would love this to get personal and throw the Admiral off his game. For Admiral Poe, this should be strictly business. He can use the increased activity to counter the attempt by these gangs to discredit him. He'll have plenty of targets to choose from, and if he delivers consistent results, then this could backfire on the pirates and smugglers, and Admiral Poe could seize the momentum. And in your opinion, what would be the best way to go about this? We in the business of system security learned a long time ago that it is simply a gross waste of resources, manpower, and time to go pirate hunting. In a system with literally hundreds of ghost platforms, outposts, and drop sites of various sizes and configurations, both in space and interplanetary, and not one but two dense, vast asteroid belts, Antares is the quintessential system to operate in for any budding pirate or smuggler by some distance. Pirate hunting in this system is like looking for the proverbial needle in a haystack. First, he needs a strong and flexible rapid response force to deal with pirate raids as and when they happen. Our own forces are tailored in that fashion, as long experience has proved that it is the best way to deal with pirate raids. Of course, escorts on priority convoys work too for keeping a specific convoy out of trouble, and also dummy convoys with which an ambush can be sprung. Admiral Poe should have greater scope to try such tactics, as he is here specifically to deal with these pirates. And second, he needs to liaise with our existing informant networks and establish his own. And would you care to elaborate on that? Indeed. The war in the shadows is just as important as the war in the open. Again, the increased activity will present opportunities here. There will always be some crew looking to replace losses or expand the scope of their operations. And while it would be pertinent for the Admiral to learn our ways and exploit our resources, Admiral Poe may well find a heightened chance of success by installing his own moles within the various pirate and smuggler crews. There is a constant battle between the security forces and the pirates to adapt to each other's tactics when it comes to planting spies. The pirates themselves, in addition to adapting to our tactics, are not above co-opting our own people. Admiral Poe's crew will be clean of such malign influence, and his tactics will be new to the pirates. If he can set up his own network of informants quickly, I believe he can make significant progress. It doesn't matter whether it's his own people or a co-opted pirate. Making one pirate rich is a very effective use of resources if it leads to bringing down his whole crew. These people are motivated by greed, and as such, this is very exploitable. Thank you. So in closing, do you have any final words of advice for Admiral Poe? He needs to hit the ground running and make an immediate impact. He's been saying all the right things since he arrived in Antares, and I applaud him for that, but now he needs to show he's got a sharp set of teeth to go with that silver tongue to gain the support of the people, which in itself will open doors for him. People are more likely to cooperate and come forward with information if they believe in the Admiral. A man of great depth and character. I believe Admiral Poe would do well to meet with him and discuss plans for a cooperative effort against the enemies of Antares. And let's see if we got a new editorial from our favorite dude, Abeyance. Kalevihan again. Last Wednesday, the GTA arrested Sven Kior, a local man they're accusing of attempting to exchange his own wife for passage out of Antares as a stowaway. There's been no mention of finding those with whom Kior was negotiating, but GTA spokesperson Maya Wutherin commented as follows. We hope that Mr. Kior will redeem himself and cooperate with us in rooting out the unrest within Antares. This turmoil manifests itself in the smuggling and trafficking scenes, which degrade all who become involved. The GTA reminds all of Antares citizens to maintain their personal and moral integrity even in hard times. While Kior's actions are of course despicable, how can the GTA instruct us to put integrity above survival when they severed the jump node to Sol? They separate us from humanity's home, all in the name of defeating the Shivans. What it sounds like the GTA really wants is to keep us from taking matters into our own hands. These smugglers that we hear of all too often do not represent us Antaresians. Instead, let us look at our own security forces. Ever since the incident at Hill Ross Station, enthusiasm has spread like wildfire among local recruits. Attacks by pirates and even the Hammer of Light are continuing, but tales of zealous and rapid defense by our fellow citizens have risen in response. Rian Tivat, a pilot for the well-known Antaresian security contractor Megalith, urged her friends and fellow citizens to keep it up. It's true that we don't always win. Our enemies are strong and they've been at it for longer than we have, but fighting for our rights and our lives is always better than giving in. It is true that times are grim, but we are beginning to see embers of hope arise from between the ashes. Suffering surrounds us like the dust of a nebula, blocking out all memory of what once was. But new stars are born from even the darkest nebulae, and they swallow up the dust and use it to fuel their shining light. By Caleb Ian, October 13th, 2336. Now let's see about new things on the map. Nothing marked new. But I know there were... Huh. There were some things marked new when I looked in here earlier but didn't record a video. I guess it clears the markings. I know one of the new things. Let's see, GTA. Alright. I guess I missed whatever it was. So sorry about that.